It's probably the biggest political joke now. He's a socialist. He calls himself a socialist. Mulayam Singh Yadav, as we speak right now, as we bring you center stage tonight, is having a grand birthday bash, the likes of which few have seen before. Rampur in Uttar Pradesh is the venue for the celebration, and the host, his top lieutenant, who else? The man called Guruji down there, Azam Khan. And the state's administration, of course, in full attendance. And the bill is being footed by the people of Uttar Pradesh.
This is socialism, Samajwadi party style. Mulayam Singh riding a Victorian-era style carriage and state administration pulling all stops to celebrate his 75th birthday. Better still, Netaji's top lieutenant mocked the criticism, and how.
75 फीट का केक नेताजी के जन्मदिन पर 75 काटा जाएगा।
तालिबानी फंड तालिबान से आया है, कुछ दाऊद ने दिया है, कुछ अबू सलेम ने दिया है, कुछ वो जो मर गए आतंकवादी थे।
But here's the real balance sheet. It's indeed the taxpayer that's footing the bill. Rampur District Administration and State's Culture Department are putting in funds to mark Mulayam's 75th birthday.
And this is all happening in a state which can ill afford such opulence. If UP was a country, then its per capita income would have been lower than Rwanda. 30% of its population is living below poverty line. Therefore, social indicators are nothing for the SP top brass to be proud of.
But for the state of Uttar Pradesh, such shameless political extravagance is nothing new. If Mulayam is doing it today, Maya did it when she was in power. Back then, the SP chief called it state-sponsored excessiveness, and his party marked it as a day of misfortune. But those words of wisdom are today lost on Mulayam Singh and his party, and lost in the moment are troubles of UP's man on the street. With Amir Haq in Rampur, Bureau Report, Headlines Today.
And the great thing about this story that we're going to be debating this evening here on Center Stage is, as we debate it, the partying is going to get more and more and more intense, you know, a few hundred kilometers away in Rampur. We're sitting in Uttar Pradesh, bringing this to you, and in the same state, just a few hundred kilometers away, that party is just going to get louder as the night wears on. Joining me right now, live from Lucknow, Dr. Rolly Mishra, leader and spokesperson for the Samajwadi party. Also with us, Sudhindra Bhadoria, member of the BSP. Dr. Ejaz Ilmi is with me here in the studio. He's a member and spokesperson for the Bharatiya Janata Party. And Vivek Bansal, spokesperson and leader with the Congress party. Dr. Rolly Mishra, if I could come to you first. Lots of curiosity, through the day today about how something like this could possibly be defended. We'll come to the specifics a little later, but I'm going to give you the opportunity to open this discussion, Dr. Mishra, by telling us how the Samajwadi party, the government in UP, can even begin to justify the kind of celebration that's taking place right now in Rampur.
Thank you so much, Shiv. Let me tell you first that Netaji is our political father, Netaji is our political grandfather, and we are celebrating his Diamond Jubilee birthday. And I think there is no harm if we are celebrating Netaji's birthday in that manner. And the way you people are showing it for last I think for the whole day, you have shown so many stories on that, and many, I have seen many, and I have discussed on many and different channels.
But this is public money being spent on it.
It is very much wrong. No, public money is not spent on that. Only the Karyakarta, only the workers, only the hardcore workers, only the people like us, only the people, the small people has given their distribution for this birthday, because we all want to celebrate Netaji birthday like anything. We want to make it just for the remembrance. We want to make it memorable. That's why we are celebrating it like that. And you people should not take it like that.
Rolly, what is there to celebrate?
You are not even showing. You are Shivji. You people are not even showing that we have just in each and every gully mohalla.
Can I ask you something specific?
Every city.
Rolly, can I ask you something specific? specific.
We have organized the blood donation camp. You are not showing that. We have organized the Samuhik
Who
Vivaah.
cares
You are
about a
not
blood
showing
donation
that.
camp? That happens everywhere in the country. Let me ask you a specific question, Rolly. What is there to celebrate? What is there to celebrate?
So insensitive?
Can I ask you?
Let me know.
Let me ask you a specific question.
If there are lakhs, I said there are so many people.
Let me ask you a specific question. I want to bring in the others, but let me just
donating their blood
let me just put.
You are not showing any story on that.
Let me just put some data on the table. I'll bring in the others and I'll give you another chance because I understand that this is 3 against 1. But let me just put some data on the table. I'm sure you know Rolly Mishra because you're very well read. 3 days ago, there was a census results that were revealed that reveals that Uttar Pradesh, in terms of states, has the 3rd highest number of homeless persons. You've seen the reports recently of farmers going on protest and burning their crops. Surely, Rolly Mishra, there is not very much to celebrate in Uttar Pradesh. Law and order is an issue. Crime is a great problem. Discipline of the security forces is a great problem. Morale is a problem. The poverty indicators are abysmal and shameful as far as Uttar Pradesh is concerned. How can blood donation camps justify this kind of unbelievable partying that's taking place for a man who's 75 years old?
In last 75 years, Mulayam Singh ji. Ship, can I speak?
Yes.
In last 75 years, 365 days per year, Manani Shri Mulayam Singh has given his heart, mind and soul.
That doesn't justify the party.
You should be thankful to that. Even the nation should be thankful to Mulayam Singh Ji Yadav. Because he is the only living legend who is Jananayak.
You're speaking in generalities.
I want to mention after in a living legend, if you are talking about
whether he's a legend, whether he's a legend or whether he's a living legend or a dead legend, that history will decide, Rolly Mishra. The question, the debate we're asking right now is how appropriate is it for a celebration like this? Sudhindra Badoria,
we hardcore workers are celebrating only one day, and you people have problem on that.
Sudhindra Badoria,
celebrating in Dubai.
I would not celebrate if the people who are under my charge are suffering and committing suicide. Okay, Sudhindra Badoria, it's not like your party is not, conversant with huge opulent bashes. But what do you make of what's happening right now in Rampur?
You see, Mulayam Singh ji has been in the habit of making annual celebrations. He does it sometimes in Safai, where he invites people like Sunny Leon to have ballet dances. Now he is celebrating a similar kind of thing in Rampur, where the new Nawab of Rampur, Mr. Azam Khan, who himself is saying that this money is coming from
sarcasm as well.
Abu Salim, from Dawood Ibrahim, from the likes of Osama bin Laden, because Taliban money is coming. So therefore, to make such a statement only smacks that they want to ridicule the people of UP. However, I would like to also bring that this is all taking place at a time when in Bundelkhand the peasants are coming suicide. The cane growers are not having their money for the produce that they are giving.
I can list 25 reasons why this partying should not be happening. Yes. Okay, Dr. Ejaz Ilmi, I want to bring you in at this time.
But let me just complete. Let me just complete in one sentence. Mulayam Singh's this whole socialism is a farce. He represents a typified mind of a feudal lord. And let me also say that this feudal mindset, feudal mindset will be the last nail in the politics of Mulayam Singh Yadav.
You've made your point, Rolly. I'm going to give you a chance to respond in just a moment. I want to just bring our other two guests in, and then I'm going to give you a chance to make a comprehensive response. Dr. Ejaz Ilmi, the BSP and the Samajwadi party are talking about this. And Rolly, I just wanted to make one clarification. This is not just about the Samajwadi party. Here on Headlines Today, we don't take sides. When people behave in an opulent and inappropriate manner, we highlight it. We don't take any sides. It's a question of timing, it's a question of propriety, and it's a question of what message this sends out to the people who are suffering in your state. Dr. Ejaz Ilmi, your comments on what's happening in Rampur right now.
Two things. This is crass buffoonery. It's a complete negation of socialist principles, which is a party which was founded by Ram Manohar Lohia and also Madhu Lime and Jainishan Mishra. If these people were alive today, they would be shocked beyond their wits. Now, let's give you an example. Mr. Ram Manohar Lohia, his socialism was something about roti and beti, and then you have crass comments on rape. So I can give you so many examples. He led a simple life. He didn't have a single assets when he died. He died in penury, and here we have a disproportionate asset case against Mulayam Singh Yadav. On the third point, Mr. Mulayam Singh's socialism is so different because Ram Manohar Lohia always opposed Pandit Nehru and the Congress principles in Parliament. He took them on matters of principle and parliamentary democracy. Out here, Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav and his SP has been playing like a monkey on the back and supporting the UPA, whether it was the 2G scam or JPC. And thirdly, following the principles of Mayawati, the innocent people of UP, but they're very politically savvy. They threw out Mayawati for her insensitivity, callous behavior by celebrating her birthday with people's money and saying it belongs to the poor. The same thing will happen to Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav for being insensitive, and I don't know what they're celebrating. This Victorian era, he's taken UP to the dark ages, to the stone ages, where 75% of
there is nothing to celebrate.
Electricity.
There is nothing
you
to
give
celebrate.
Laptops, they don't work because there's no electricity.
It's as simple as that. There is nothing to celebrate.
Okay,
Vivek Bansal, quick comment to Rolly Mishra, and then I'm going to get a comprehensive response from him.
Well, I would refer to his socialism and all. And once he used to take the names of Mr. Ram Manohar Lohia and Chaudhry Charan Singh, who used to celebrate their birthday with farmers on the roads. So this is the background of socialism, and what we see is
these are your former allies.
Yeah. No. They may be allies if they are committing any follies or mistakes. We have to highlight and we have to point it out. And in the background, when the farmers of UP are groaning under the burden of underpricing of their products, be it may sugar cane prices, be it may rice paddy prices, I think these farmers are in a very, very bad state. And what to talk of farmers, the scholarships of school students from first to 8 have been stopped, and they talk that their workers, if they had collected this money, they had given it to some grief-stricken family or some farmer's family. We just a case was pointed out in Shahjahanpur, where a girl has been molested, and because of a burn case, she could not go through the treatment, but she did not have the money for that.
Vivek Bansal, the specific cases are on our screen right now. Rolly Mishra, you've heard what the three voices have said, and once again, this is 3 against 1. I completely, recognize that this is 3 against 1. But Rolly Mishra, the essence of what is being said is that Ram Manohar Lohia's soul has been insulted.
Absolutely.
That today, what is happening today, what happened in Saifai, is basically almost like taking Ram Manohar Lohia and spitting on him, because his ideology has been trampled upon. What is happening today is not about celebrating with the poor, the underprivileged, the oppressed, but a party where a buggy, for God's sake, has been imported from Britain. What Samajwad is that? Rolly Mishra.
Yes. I'll come to the point. First of all, thank you so much for calling that three honorable persons are sitting against me. Okay, we are in power. So the 3 people are in opposition. We have to face that opposition also. Let me tell you, Shiv, first I'll come to the Mr. Sudhin Bhadoria is there. I want to tell him, what about the garland of 22 crores which Behanji has celebrated when she has celebrated her birthday. And he is very mum on that effort. He doesn't want to focus on this topic.
So I would say that it's very discarded.
Are you competing with Mayawati?
We are celebrating Netaji's
Rolly, I'm sorry, Rolly.
And so you just say what the mandate is going to be for
If you have called me, please give me a chance to
Rolly,
speak.
please answer the specific question I'm asking you. This what about today will only take us in circles. You can talk about what about others, what about rivals, endlessly. That will, that happens in other debates. I don't care about what about. I ask everybody the questions. Opulence happens in all parties. I've clarified that. I'm asking you a direct question. Isn't this an insult? Don't you feel this is an insult? Don't you feel, Rolly, that this is an insult to the founding father of the Samajwadi Party?
Let me tell you one thing, the whole life, Mananiya Netaji, Mulayam Singh Yadav respected Lohia ji, all his thoughts, he has followed in his life, the whole life is spent on cycle, the whole life he has given to the socialism.
If Ram Manohar Lohia was alive today, would he smile, sir? Would he smile?
Today, under the influence of Azam Khan,
if you
let me complete myself. Please let me complete myself.
Mr. Bhadoria, let Rolly complete.
Now, in his 75th birthday, when we all hardcore worker want to celebrate his birthday, you people are not ready to even accept this.
Do you approve of what Mayawati did on her birthday in 2003?
That every socialist person, he spent his life 75 years. He has given 65 years to the Indian
person. This is hilarious. He has given his 50
is hilariously predictable.
Justified in indulging into this extravaganza, keeping this view, keeping this thing in view, that problems of UP are galore. Beat me farmers, beat me crime, beat me...
Rolly Mishra, you're approving, you're endorsing what Mayawati has done? Rolly Mishra, gentlemen, just one moment. One moment.
Achievements of this government is concerned, but on the contrary,
Vivek, one second. Vivek, Rolly Mishra, you appear to be endorsing what Mayawati did during her birthday in 2003. Why are you referring to that? You appear to be endorsing it and competing with Mayawati.
Mr. Sudhin Bhadoria is sitting there. And there is a Hindi kahabat ki soon bole to bole chalni bhi bol rahi hai.
You want to spend more money.
This is I think belittling this debate.
We are not spending money. We are doing the hard work. Celebrating our political father, our political grandfather's birthday.
I would say that it's very sad state of
the earlier Mulayam Singh is out of the clutches of Mr. Azam Khan. The better it is, this buffoonery initiated by Mr. Azam Khan is responsible for negating the socialist principles that the party is standing for.
Since
this, please get him out of the clutches, because this is just making a fool of yourself.
Since this
You're belittling Mulayam Singh Yadav is belittling himself and Ramanath Lohia and all the principles.
Yeah, since this is specifically about the Samajwadi Party, I'm going to direct my next question once again to Rolly. Rolly, seriously speaking, because when our viewers watch, sometimes they say, political spokespersons comes with prepared answers. They are told what to say. They know what to say. They never accept that anything is at fault. So people don't like it. When there is this facade. The simple question I'm asking you about Rampur is, what is there to celebrate in UP? What is there to celebrate? Can you name me 5 things that justify this party? Apart from the fact that you're saying that Mulayam is a legend, etc., etc., etc. What is there to celebrate?
Do you ever
the communal rights and the rapes that are taking place in UP?
Sudhindra Bhadoria, one second, let Rolly...
Have you ever celebrated the birthday of your grandfather? Please answer.
I am asking you, what is there to celebrate?
This is the only answer I want to give.
Unfortunately, both my grandfathers died before I was born, but if they were alive, we would have had a small
we are celebrating the birthday of our Netaji. Then what's the... We are not even wasting a single money from the people of the Janta. We are just working day and night.
Why don't you spend this money on building a few night shelters?
For the public, for the people. But you people are not even ready to see.
Are you celebrating the 5 MPs from Muslim Mulayam Singh's family?
You are behaving like one-sided.
For promoting only one family, are you celebrating Mulayam Singh and his family members who are the 5 MPs in Lok Sabha? Is that what you're celebrating? Are you celebrating the common man of Mulayam Singh's family?
Rolly,
socialism is about people.
This is at two levels.
Why don't you...
Don't get into family nepotism. Don't do
that. This is not about others. Rolly, what you're saying is unfair. Rolly, what you're saying is unfair. This is not about anybody else. This is about the Samajwadi Party.
You people are unfair because you always think one-sided. You people are behaving like a speaker of Britain.
Let me tell you.
Those who only listen to the House of...
Let me tell you.
Listen to the House of
Let me tell you.
You have taken UP to the Victorian age.
We're almost entirely out of time.
Stone Age with a Jurassic mindset.
We're almost out of time.
You have taken UP back 20 years.
We're almost out of time.
Into a Jurassic mindset, into a Stone Age by having no electricity.
We're almost completely out of time. I'm going to have the last word on this. I'm going to have the last word on this. We're out of time on this debate, but the simple fact that becomes very apparent at this time is that the Samajwadi Party, is brazen in its arrogance. They say that what's wrong with celebrating the life of a man? What's wrong with celebrating a birthday, likening it with people's grandfathers? The simple fact is, I, at least, personally don't know anybody who spends crores of rupees or lakhs of rupees on a birthday party, especially at a time when there is literally nothing to celebrate about. The farmers, the poor, students, policemen having shirtless dances, complete breakdown of law and order in Uttar Pradesh are issues that must be concerning people, and yet at the same time, all you have is this enormous mind-blowing party for a man who's 75 years old. It's like almost like a party for a teenager. He's 75 years old. A level of sobriety, a level of sensitivity would possibly, be expected to be forthcoming from somebody like Mulayam Singh Yadav. We're completely out of time. No, we're completely out of time, but we're going to track this. And the irony, of course, is, you know, we can shout and scream all we want here in the media. The party tonight is definitely in Rampur. Rolly Mishra, Sudhindra Bhadoria, Vivek Bansal and Dr. Ejaz Ilmi, thank you for joining us in this slightly noisy debate, but I hope we got all our voices out here on center stage. Thanks very much.